the lake was starting to freeze over, and I've picked up a new hobby. So we recently moved to down into the warehouse district, and if I look out the window, I can see the lighthouse coming into the port of Cleveland, and so I can also see and hear ore boats as they're coming in and out. And so I've found this app where you can follow the boats as they're coming in and out, and you can figure out, and so you get to know them all. They all have their own personalities, their own look. And the lake started to freeze one night, and one of our boats, called the American Spirit, was heading out. I'm not going to tell you too much more from here, but the other night, a really welcome sign of spring came, and I was sitting in my little studio, and there was a moment of silence from me listening to what I was fooling around with on the computer, and I heard, whoom, whoom. And that when you live in the port at 2 a.m, that's a sign of spring. That's the ore boats coming back in, because trucks don't make that sound, trains don't make that sound. And Lake Erie, that's an ore boat, and I got very excited. So I wrote this song. I started writing the song about this ore boat, and then and as I'm working on the song later in that week, we're at Folk Alliance International down in New Orleans, and we all got news that Alex Pretty had been murdered, and so I continued writing about ice. And I have not really performed this one in front of people without a cheat sheet, and I'm going to attempt to do so this evening.
Got it.
Uh-oh. I think I like this key better. Let's drop it down half. Still working on things. Actually, I've got it. It's available for listening. You get to be a part of the creative process here. We're listening to things, making adjustments as we go. That's the new song thing for me. Absolutely. You know, on the AI thing, people worry about it taking the place of songwriters. The kinds of songwriters that Ellis Paul is, and that I am, and I saw Alex come in. Any number of us. So what we do is an artisan form. We are not. What we do is special. It's like when you go to a farmer's market and you find a tomato, it tastes like something. When you go to Walmart, it doesn't taste like anything. It just looks like the tomato. Out on Great Lakes, the American spirit had one more to take. From Cleveland to Conneaut, loaded with more, maybe 54,000 tons or more. Hands were working late Sunday night. Snow was falling, conditions were right. The temperatures dropping and the winds from up north. The Erie was likely to freeze. Still they had set sail back home to Toledo, facing fierce 40-knot gales. The spray from the lake would soon turn to ice, and the engines were likely to fail. And the American spirit is trapped in the ice as it loses control in the dark of the night. American spirit, it's fighting for life, imprisoned in the ice. It's cold, deadly ice. And further up north, where they dig out the ore, people were scared, Twin Cities at war. And the citizens angry, but they would not back down as the feds took over that town. They unleashed their agents who were known as ICE, sent to cause chaos and violate rights. Invading homes, they went door to door to deport young children to faraway shores. Agents caused pain, pain was their plan. They murdered a mother, executed a man, and the news spread quickly across this great land. In the winter's worst hours we stand, and the American spirit is trapped in the ice as it loses control in the dark of the night. The American spirit, it's fighting for life, imprisoned in the ice. A cold, deadly ice. The American spirit, it's trapped in the ice as it loses control in the dark of the night. The American spirit, it's fighting for life, imprisoned in the ice.